Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
This is it! 19! Who that? 124! Let's go! 55! Not 55! Watch the run! Line of rope!
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Mike, 55. 1959. 55.
Back to throw, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. There he goes, left side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out, because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
52 to Mike.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, alert 33.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Pistol. Hey, Zoo. 29 is Mike. Mike, 29.
On third down, Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Marquise Goodwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here. Yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. From the gun, here's Watson. The open man is Smith. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. On first down, it's Watson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Check 55, check 54. I'm here all day. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. They can't hang with us.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. They're going for it. It's Watson. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shit. Shit. Go, go, go. Mark 55 on. 55.
Watson on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Shaq Lawson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on second and long. Watson. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Mike 52. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 1st down, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing again is Watson. He's got Smith here.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gurley. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They try right side here, Gurley. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Mayfield. It's complete to Grant. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Hey, high 7.
29 is the Mike. Mike.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
29 is the Mike.
On second down, Mayfield again. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert 33.
2 yards on the pickup.
Mike 29.
It's 2nd and
Hey,
8.
alert. Hurry. Mike 29. Hey, Charlie. 29.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Kings.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, wahoo.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now it's Gurley. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. Open man is Ross, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To throw is Watson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, touchdown. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them with no gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
61, matchbox lights.
Switch.
Alert. Hurry.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now Watson. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Watson now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On second down and 4, Mayfield. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. On first down, Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Run. Kill. Real.
Switch. Check 24.
Hurry.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
I'm going to come back to you.
Real. Hey, Echo. Let's go.
Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
180.
Check. Watch the defense.
Run.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
King. Hurry.
It's Coleman here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They will run again with Coleman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
This is
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up.
They run. It's Gurley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got three, fellas. We got three.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
King.
Let's go, D. Whip. Watch the whip.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st down, Coleman. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Pretty big plays there back-to-back to begin this drive, and now they're already on the edge of the end zone.
Yeah, 1st and goal, and this time for me to pay off those big guys up front. The only way they want to see the ball in the air is on a toss or a pitch. They want to run it into the end zone and show true dominance as they've...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tevin Coleman, his 25th touchdown. Most in one season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mark 55. That's it. You can't block me.
Watson now. Going to throw again. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Watson. The open man is Smith. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Just despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. You're not ready.
Here's Watson. 20. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The Chain Gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Todd Gurley, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Regular.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st down, Mayfield. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I can't believe they even
Hey, alert!
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Hey, Foxtrot.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run it with Coleman. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
A gain of 7 and a Packer first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Here we go, TQ. Let's go.
He's back to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Mike 52. Alert. 52.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He finds his man. It's Austin. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. Too low.
Now it's Watson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Watson now to throw. Shifts free at the 15. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now the Packers going to burn their... Third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's get it.
You got to think this is likely four-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Now Watson. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mayfield to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This from 52, and this for the win. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The